It's just almost like a perfect movie.
Definitely an essential. After I read about making this movie and what happened in this movie and Garbo's reluctance to do this movie, and I read about it and then I saw it again, it made me ashamed of myself that I hadn't appreciated it in the past for what it really is, how exquisite it is, and how her comedic ability is that I never saw again in film. I never saw her had any comedic takes in her life. Which is the wonderful drunk scene, for instance. She was very, very, very nervous to do, evidently. Everybody had to sort of talk her down, and she closed the set once because she was frightened to do it. She didn't want anybody to see her. She felt ashamed, really, as for a woman in her era to be seen drunk. And so they were going to do the scene, and when you look at it, how she committed herself to it, and it's really well done. Playing drunk is almost impossible. I mean, I've tried to play drunk when you have to play drunk. I've tried to actually get drunk and play. That doesn't work either. Then you can't remember where you are, and you're like, what's the line? So that doesn't work. But she did this take, this comedic take where she's standing next to the wall. He's opening a bottle of champagne. Her hat, as she's standing next to the wall, her hat slips down over her eyes, and she's standing there like she's about ready to be executed, like the proper, you know, Russian who's been caught for something. And, he opens the bottle of champagne and makes a loud pop, and she does a physical take, and then slides down the wall like she's been shot. That's so committed and so funny. Arms and legs are akimbo every which way, and it's just a wonderful. Lucille Ball couldn't have done it better. So I appreciated her for that.
Yeah, fascinating. Wonderful movie. Wonderful movie, and an essential, I think.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, and of course, she only did one more film after that, which was another comedy with Melvyn Douglas, which was not a success.
Which one was that?
Two-Faced Woman, that George Cukor directed. When they were trying, they lost the European market, which was a big market for her films because of the Second World War.
Well, because of the war.
And so they tried to turn her into kind of a Claudette Colbert, Loretta Young, you know, comedian.
Yeah,
and it just didn't work.
I don't know that I've ever seen that movie. I think I've seen pieces of it, but I wouldn't want to. That would make me feel bad to see her try to do that kind of comedy again and not be successful.
You could tell she's not comfortable trying to do it.
Yeah.
And she never did another film.
Never did another film.
No.
Boy, if I stopped after my first really lousy movie, I'd have stopped a long time ago.
We're glad you kept going, kid. Anyway, we'll see you next week.
Yes, you will.
Okay. So here's a sneak peek of the film we have for you next time on The Essentials. Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore from 1974. This is one of Martin Scorsese's first films, and it's very impressive.
It's a wonderful character story and some beautiful performances.
Ellen Burstyn gives an amazing performance in this movie and won an Oscar for it.
The people that went into making this movie, I think, make it an essential.
From 1974, Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. That's next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can find out more at tcm.com/essentials. Thanks for joining us for The Essentials.
Turner Classic Movie